Hey, how's everyone going? This is going to be an updated tour of my toolbox. It's going to be going into 2023, so things have changed since 2021 and so on and so forth. So I'm going to do just a quick run through of what I've changed, what I've moved, since now I have an additional box, which you should probably see by the thumbnail. So let's get into it. Okay, like I said, I have an additional box now, so moving on over to here. I got the US General Harbor Freight, and it's been good to me so far. I still have my little black one that is just a trash keep. Any extra bolts, wires, this, that, the other, it's in there. And then that's just junk, and then they're doing heater up there, so it's quite a mess in here, so it's the best it can be right now. So anyway, getting into here, since things have moved around, got my computer up here. That along with the speaker, since I'm the only one that plays music in here, and a few odd and end things up there, lamp, all that stuff. And my wife got me the little ice box. All right, so this is now the updated top drawer of my box. Got all kind of any SAE stuff, because I don't really use that on a daily. It's mostly in here, spark plugs, anything that's kind of used but not used every single second is there. Vacuum, I just picked this up. This is the low profile set from Snap-on. It's been amazing to get into some spots with that. 12 points, axle nuts, the Honda socket. I mean, if you've seen my other videos, you probably know what most of this stuff is. Just things have kind of moved a little bit. We got in here, again, SAE, and then you got your things that I don't use every day, like flare end wrenches. This is just electric / nuts, bolts, O-rings, things to cap off radiators, stuff like that. I'm keeping this for now just because I have the space. Again, this is just a disaster of a drawer because I don't really use this particularly that much anymore. It's mostly all in that, but we'll get to that in a minute. So these are pretty neat. They're solder heat shrink. So you just like a butt connector, but they have solder in it, so they're pretty neat. And then I got this, make your own male and female wire connections. It's pretty neat. And then legendary chef torch. Pretty fancy. Again, this drawer hasn't changed much. I got my ball joint press, brake stuff, front end stuff, things like that in there. Again, some hammers, chisels, pry bars. This is a like a brush set, so like for like the ends of your drills or anything like that, like the 1/4 inch shank. And big junk drawer, along with harmonic balancer puller kit, and then the other one from Harbor Freight. Then going over here, this is like body, files, exhaust, anything kind of used with that. No, it's kind of a mess, but it's functional for me. And then same thing here, mostly the same. Picked these up. I don't know if these were in the last video or not. Those are pretty nice because they don't have a point on them, because I have trouble puncturing some of them sometimes. Just charger and my saw and stuff. Got all this in here too. This is, again, if you've seen my videos, this has basically stayed the same. This is any like heavy duty front end stuff for like this is the slide hammer, the what is this, the front end wheel bearing kit, and extractors, taps and dies and stuff like that are in there. Over here has personal drawer, just keys, stuff like that in there. Okay, right here, anything electrical, multimeter, Power Pro. I'll be using that today. Solder kit. It's the wireless one, electric wireless one from Matco. Back probe kit. Got a dual camera. It's got a side view and a straight down view. Saw that off of one of South Main Auto. I watched some of his videos, so saw that and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get me one of those. That looked pretty nice. Air hammer, extra air tools, and extra bits and air hammer adapters are in here. And I got my really long one here for like fan clutches and stuff. And this is like a diagnostic drawer, more or less. You got Noid lights, inline spark testers, vacuum, compression, all that stuff's in here. All right, and then over here, that is just a disaster. It's pretty much, along with my creeper here, out of the way, pretty much any extra nuts, bolts, this, that, cookies. Look, I got brand new slides and stuff. Again, like brake hardware, because it just seems to always be an issue. More brake hardware, extra gaskets. You never know if you'll need them. This is for the what do you call it? The 3.6 like Penstar, the Dodge. How those oil filter housings can be. That was an extra set of gaskets that came with it. All right, and then over here, this is the new addition. Got my Phillips screwdrivers over here. This is the just the Cornwall panel puller, and then some Snap-on pry bars and my Techman pry bar, along with my air gun, my flatheads are right here, and my go-to 3/8 Snap-on impact. Got a light here. It's the Cyclops. This thing has been beaten and broken and still works. Torque wrench, impact gun, prop here. This is actually pretty neat too. I mentioned that it's like their Blue Point, like super hard but thin panel prior, and then these axle nuts I have here for holding the rotors on. I'll put this on the stud and then screw a lug nut on it and it'll hold the rotor for me. All right, so this is the everyday use drawer, and it's right, usually when I'm working on it, it's sitting right there, which is in front of the vehicle that I'm working on, so I can just turn right around and use any of these things. So got a 1/4 inch, 3/8, 1/2 inch, swivels, all that. Spark plug socket, that's kind of just go-to right here if I don't need to grab one off from over there. All metric stuff in here. It's because majority of what I use is just metric, and if I need SE, it's just right around the corner. This is all anything I need to use anything with. As you can tell, it's a little bit of a mess, but it's functional, so I guess I can't complain too much. I mean, I wish it was a little more organized, but I mean, it is what it is. So got my pliers, anything right here. Impact hammer, Snap-on bit, because they always like the brake, or the impact driver. Brake parts, hangers, anything that's kind of needed but not like needed in my socket drawer. So I got brushes, hammers, anything like that in here, little picks. This is all that. Heck, at this point, I don't even use most of this stuff anymore. This is pretty neat. I like that. But I haven't really used this in a while. Every time I go to use this, it just isn't powerful enough. I'll go use the 1/2 inch anyway, or I'll use my other 3/8. So I don't know. Maybe I'll get rid of that. But for now, that's where it lives. Got some gloves here. Just some extra stuff. These are silicone, non-magnet, like bolt holders and sockets, stuff like that. This is for BMW, just brake wear indicators that are extra in a kit. And then I have my coolant pressure test system right there. But yeah, that, and also I picked this up. It's pretty neat. Buddy gave me this one. This is just the heater adapter for it. This is the Harbor Freight blower, but this adapter, I don't know, you can see the name on it and everything. It's not made for this, but it has the same hook as what this one is supposed to go to. So I mean, it works, it clips on, so it works. So that's about all I can really say for that. So that's pretty neat. But so yeah, so that was a tour of my toolbox. I know it's a little bit of a mess, but I mean, it gets the job done. You know, it's one thing to be organized, one thing to be messy. I'm kind of right in the middle. I like to be organized because it just makes it easier. But if you're organized but messy but functional, then it still works for me too. So, well, hope you enjoyed the video. I know it was kind of a lot all thrown in there because there's a lot of stuff and I have a lot of more things to do today, but we've been wanting to do this video for a while. This is my opportunity to do it. So hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully, if you have any questions, just let me know down below. I'm glad to answer anything you have questions about. And yeah, so anything else, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. I post a bunch of stuff. Gaming, cars, toolboxes, anything. Just because, you know, why not? So thanks for watching.